30 days. It's been 30 days since I've been using the Xreal One glasses. They are AR glasses and I think AR is a big stretch for them. So 1 month of flights, late night gaming sessions and working on the go, and random movie marathons that I could care to admit. So did the magic finally fade? I'm going to give you my unbiased opinion about the Xreal One. By the end of the video, you'll be able to decide whether if you want to buy them or not. So let's talk about the premise first. These glasses are supposed to replace your gaming monitor with the 1080p resolution and 120Hz. They're supposed to be perfect for gaming. Also, they're supposed to be replacing your huge big TV because you're gonna be watching movies on them. With a 300-inch screen, with a stable mode, and with a spatial display, you're supposed to be getting 147Hz. But you must be wondering, would it really replace those things or is it just a gimmick? So first things first, which is the most important thing, is comfort and build quality. So I've worn those hours at a time, binge watching an entire season of The Office, sometimes editing documents and writing script on the flight, and even laying in bed, gaming on my SSR. So do they still feel good after a month? Actually, yeah, they do. So the adjustable nose pads and the actual frame did not loosen or show any sign of wear and tear. There are no scratches on the lenses, and the magnesium alloy frame still feels as good as day one. And that if you treat them right. Of course, if you drop them in your bag without a case, they're not gonna do as good as mine did. So how about real world convenience? After a month, I would say they are perfect for travel. I mean, long flights, layovers, whenever you get downtime, you will have a 147-inch screen right in your pocket. So do I really whip them up publicly, daily? Not really. I mean, they're sleek enough, but they do still look a little bit sci-fi. So I mostly use them at home or on a flight. But hey, if you're braver than I am, then more power to you. Over the past month, I've tested everything from casual gaming on my Asus ROG Ally to AAA games like Warzone on my Xbox or cloud gaming services. So you must wonder, is latency a problem or visual quality does degrade over time? Short answer, no. The dual Sony micro OLED panels, I had to read the name from there, still deliver crisp 1080p for each eye, and the experience with them is quite exquisite. And with a very minimal lag, I have to say. But here's something I noticed and I didn't see anybody talking about it. For dark, moody games like Resident Evil, the slight grayness in the shadow areas is still there. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's something you may notice when the initial wow factor goes away. It is also worth mentioning there was problems with it connecting to Android devices, but they did issue a firmware update that fixed it promptly. All these problems went away. That means they are supporting the product quite well, which I'm very happy with, but still there are no built-in OS, so you can't run them as standalone. You still have them tethered to something else. Now about this promise that it will replace your laptop monitor and it's such a perfect world out there and you can do all your work on the glasses, let's talk about this. Mostly, yes, it did solve this problem. It did replace my laptop if I was editing text documents, doing some light coding or some light editing. Having such a big screen in a cramped space is such a game changer. But a word of caution, if you're on AR mode for more than a couple of hours straight, you may feel some eye strains on your eyes. It's just like staring at your screen for a long time, but still, you still need to be aware of that it will cause some eye strain because the screens are just so close to your eyes. Let's talk about the battery for a second. One thing I noticed over the month is how much they drain your phone battery. These don't come in with a battery, so they will rely on your phone for power. So if you're planning a long movie marathon on the flight, just make sure to keep a portable charger with you. Maybe you can get away with watching 3 to 4 movies and then they will drain your battery. And audio-wise, the spatial sound is still decent. But if you're in a noisy environment like a flight, then yeah, you may need headphones to dial down these noises. And aside from blocking the outside noise with your headphones, you need to block the outside light. As you can see here, you can see the screen on inside and you can see my eyes and the screens inside the glasses. You have the button up there. If you hold it, as you can see, the glasses will go darker. I promised on X to talk about how would people react if we wear them in public. So after a month, yes, you do get some weird stares sometimes and people look at you if you wear them in public. Of course, it's not dramatic as somebody wearing the Vision Pro outside, but you'll definitely get the occasional, what are those? But if you lean into that future nerd vibe, then you probably will be into it. But if not, just keep them for private use. So how can you use them? What about the modes that you have in these glasses? You have a button here that you can switch between 3 modes. The first mode is fixed screen. So you have the screen fixed right in front of you. It will turn as you turn, and it's not AR basically. The screen is right there and you watch it whenever you turn. I found that to be more distracting and more eye straining. The second mode you have there where the screen follows you. Of course, this reduces the screen size from the fixed one that you have, which is 300 inches all the way to 147 inches, but it's still huge. Right in front of you, it will fill your whole vision. And then you have one more mode, which is basically if you're going around the house or if you're in public, then you can put the glasses on, then you have the video sort of right here on the screen as you walk, and then you can see everything in front of you. And this is what I found to be one of the best modes. I use this while I cook, sometimes watching a recipe on the side and cooking. I could see everything as well as watching my video. So let's talk about connectivity. There's something very important that you need to know about these glasses. First, with the Asus ROG Ally, they will connect with the USB-C, no problems, but you cannot charge your Asus ROG Ally at the same time.Maybe you need the dongle that you can charge and watch at the same time. So just keep that in mind. The dongle will not come with the glasses when you buy them. Secondly, your Xbox or PS5, you need a cable like this. This is a converter from HDMI to USB Type-C. Make sure it's this type of converter. It will need power, so it will need a micro USB here to power the converter itself. Then we'll take your HDMI to USB-C. Make sure you buy the right converter. I left the link for this in the description below. As for Android phones, if you have a Huawei phone or you have a Samsung phone, you'll have the desktop experience. So Samsung DeX or Huawei's desktop experience, whatever it's called. And then for iPhone, if you connect it, it will just mirror your screen right in front of you. There is no modes like that. You will just see your screen right there. So here is the $1 million question, or the $499 question. If you bought them for $499, which is the price for these glasses, would you keep them after a month or would you send them back? And the answer is I'm keeping them. Not because they replace my entire work setup or they replace my entire gaming setup. It's because they're extremely convenient for travel. If you're not at home and your setup is not with you, these glasses will be definitely enough for you to play games, do your work, or watch movies, or whatever you want to do. And I must add, they are quite comfortable for binge sessions, and let's be honest, they are just cool tech. But if you're on the fence, ask yourself this question: do you really need a portable cinematic display? If you rarely travel and you have a big TV at home and your setup is right there, and whenever you work or game you're at home, you probably won't need them unless you like to watch movies and game in bed. And if you want just a casual AR experience, maybe wait for the next generation, because these are not AR glasses. There are no AR elements whatsoever except the screen fixed in the same place. There are no AR games that you can play or things that pop up from your wall like the Vision Pro. It's just glasses with a screen right in front of your face. But if you're a frequent traveler and you like to game on the go, and if you're a digital nomad, then these glasses are still a strong contender. So there you have it, 1 month with the Xreal One glasses and I'm still hooked. So have you tried them yet or have tried another AR experience glasses? Please comment below and let me know your experience with them. So if this video has been useful to you and you decided to buy the glasses, I left the link for them in the description below. And if you're just watching the channel because you like to watch new tech, then watch that like button, give it a tap, let me see that like, let me see that you watched the video. And if you like my channel, subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.